Induction of pneumatic systems. Induction of pneumatic. Basic of pneumatics. Pneumatic has long since played an important role as a technology in the performance of mechanical work. It is also being used in the development of automation solutions. Pneumatic systems are similar to hydraulic systems, but in these systems compressed air is used in place of hydraulic fluid. A pneumatic system is a system that uses compressed air to transmit and control energy. Pneumatic systems are used extensively in various industries. Most pneumatic systems rely on a constant supply of compressed air to make them work. This is provided by an air compressor. This compressor sucks in air from the atmosphere and stores in a high-pressure tank. This compressed air is then supplied to the system through a series of pipes and valves. Compressed air is the air from the atmosphere which is reduced in volume by compression, thus increasing its pressure. It is used as a working medium normally at a pressure up to 8 bar. For use in pneumatic systems, maximum forces up to 50 kN can be developed. Advantages of pneumatic system. High effectiveness. There is an unlimited supply of air in the atmosphere to produce compressed air. Also, there is the possibility of easily storage in large volumes. The use of compressed air can easily be transported through pipes. After use, compressed air can be released directly into the atmosphere without the need of processing. High durability and reliability. Pneumatic system components are extremely durable and cannot be damaged easily. Compared to electromotive components, pneumatic components are more durable and reliable. Simple design. The design of pneumatic system components are relatively simple. They are thus more suitable for use in simple automatic control systems. There is choice of movement such as linear movement or angular rotational movement with simple and continuously variable operational speeds. High adaptability to harsh environment. Compared to the element of other systems, compressed air is less affected by high temperature, dust and corrosive environment. Hence they are more suitable for harsh environment. Safety accept. Pneumatic systems are safer than electromotive systems because they can work in inflammable environment without causing fire or explosion. Apart from that, overloading in pneumatic system only lead to sliding of operation. Unlike components of electromotive system, pneumatic system components do not burn or get overheated when overloaded. Easy selection of speed and pressure. The speed of movement of pneumatic systems are easy to adjust and subject to few limitations. The pressure and the volume of the compressed air can easily be adjusted by pressure regulator. Environment friendly. The operation of pneumatic systems do not produce pollutant. Pneumatic systems are environmentally clean and with proper exhaust air treatment can be installed to clean room standard. Therefore, pneumatic systems can be work in environments that demand high level of cleanliness. One example is the production lines integrate circuits. Economical. As the pneumatic system components are not expensive, the cost of pneumatic system are quite low. The cost of maintenance is significantly lower than that of other systems. Limitations of pneumatic system. Relatively low accuracy. As pneumatic systems are powered by the force provided by compressed air, their operations is subject to the volume of compressed air. As the volume of air may change when compressed or heated, the supply of air to the system may not be accurate. Low loading. As the cylinders used to pneumatic system are not very large, a pneumatic system cannot drive loads that are too heavy. Processing required before use. Compressed air must be processed before use to ensure the absence of water vapor or dust. Otherwise, the moving part of the pneumatic components may wear out quickly due to friction, uneven movement speed, as air can easily be compressed. The moving speed of the piston are relatively uneven. Noise, noise is usually produced when the compressed air is released from the pneumatic components. Components of pneumatic system. A basic pneumatic system consists of the following two main sections: compressed air production, transportation and distribution system, compressed air consumption system. The main components of the compressed air production, transportation and distribution system consist of air compressor, electric motor and motor control center, pressure switch, check valve, storage tank, pressure gauge, auto drain, air dryer, filters, air lubricator, pipelines and different type of valves. The main components of consumption system consist of intake filter, compressor, air takeoff valve, auto drain, air service unit, directional valve, actuators, and speed controllers. Functions of pneumatic components. These are basic components of pneumatic system: air compressor, air tank, time drain valve, pre-filter, air dryer, oil water separator, filter regulator, lubricator, valves, cylinder or actuators. Intake filter, also known as air filter, is used to filter out contaminants from the air. Air compressor converts the mechanical energy of an electric or combustion motor into the potential energy of compressed air. Electric motor transforms electrical energy into mechanical energy. It is used to drive the air compressor. The compressed air coming from the compressor is stored in the air receiver. The purpose of air receiver is to smooth the pulsing flow from the compressor. It also helps the air to cool and condense the moisture present. The air receiver is to be large enough to hold all the air delivered by the compressor. For satisfactory operation of the pneumatic system, the compressed air needs to be cleaned and dried. Therefore, cooler is used to reduce the temperature of the compressed air. The water vapor or moisture in the air is separated from the air by using a separator or air dryer. Lubrication of moving parts of cylinder and valves is very essential in pneumatic system. For this purpose, compressed air lubricators are used to ahead of pneumatic equipment. Lubricator introduces a fine mist of oil into the compressed air. This helps in lubrication of the moving components of the pneumatic system to which the compressed air is applied. Control valves are used to regulate, control and monitor for control of direction, flow, pressure. Air cylinders and motors are the actuators which are used to obtain the required movement of mechanical elements of pneumatic system. Actuators are output devices which convert energy from compressed air into the required type of action or motion. Pneumatic system working principle. Firstly, the air is directly taken from the atmosphere and sent to the air filters. The air is purified and cleaned in the air filter for further use. Air is directly used from the atmosphere, then it can damage the compressor, which is very important component of our pneumatic system. Next, the air is transferred to the air compressor. The air compressor is driven by the mechanical energy generated by the electric motor. The air compressor can be rotary or reciprocating. The compressor increases the pressure of the air and reduces its volume. As the pressure of the air is increased, its temperature also increases. This happens because the kinetic energy of air molecules increases after compression. Hence, in the next step is sent to the air cooler, which cool down the air and decrease its temperature. However, the pressure of compressed air remains the same even after cooling. The cooled and compressed air is then sent and stored in the receiver tanks. Now this air can be used further as per our requirement. The air is stored in receiver tanks and then sent to the FRL. The air is lubricated and dried in the FRL. This process is important to be done because the upcoming parts of the pneumatic system are delicate. In case the FRL is not used and the air is sent directly from the receiver tanks, then it's possible that some air might be warm and wet. This will have serious impact on the other parts. Hence the FRL is very important in the pneumatic control system in order to ensure its long life and efficiency. From the FRL, the treated air goes to the control valve. The control valve regulates the direction of flow according to the requirements. Application of pneumatic systems. Following are the application of pneumatic system in industries like manufacturing industries, automotive industries, machine tool manufacturers, and domestic and commercial appliance manufacturers. Processing industries such as chemical, petrochemical, food processing, textile, paper. Used in brake system of automobiles, railway coaches, wagons, and printing presses. Application of pneumatic system is widely in industrial robots. Industrial works like used in filling, packing, stamping, drilling, hosting, punching, clamping, assembly systems, riveting. Difference between hydraulic and pneumatic system. Hydraulic system, it employs a pressurized liquid as a fluid. Pneumatic systems, it employs a compressed gas, usually air, as a fluid. Hydraulic system, an hydraulic system operates at pressure up to 700 bar. Pneumatic systems, a pneumatic system usually operates at 5 to 8 bar. Hydraulic systems generally designed as closed system. Pneumatic systems usually designed as open system. Hydraulic system heavier in weight. Pneumatic system lighter in weight. Hydraulic system, the system is unsafe to fire hazards. Pneumatic system, the system is free from fire hazards. Hydraulic system, automatic lubrication is provided. Pneumatic system, special arrangement for lubrication are needed. Hydraulic systems, valve operations are difficult. Pneumatic systems, valve operations are easy. Safety measures when using pneumatic control systems. Compressed air can cause serious damage to the human body if they enter the body through duct like oral cavity or ears. Never spray compressed air into anyone. Under high temperature, compressed air can pass through human skin. Compressed air released from the exhaust contain particles and oil droplet which can cause damage to eyes. Before switching on a compressed air supply unit, one should truly inspect the whole circuit to see if there are any loose parts, abnormal pressure, or damaged pipes. Switch should be installed on the compressed air supply unit to allow easy and speedy control of airflow. In case of leakage, the compressed air supply unit should be turned off immediately. The compressed air supply unit must be turned off before change can be made to the system.